All right, get your life
Do
together.
not feed whores the drugs.
It's a whole bunch of people out here about, oh shit, you do music, I do music too. And then you hear them like, you don't do music though.
I fucking love that tag.
Welcome, pussies,
Damn.
to the To Each His Own podcast. I'm your motherfucking host, HailVee. Who do I got to my motherfucking right?
Hey, it's your boy JoseKris.
Who I got to my left?
It's your favorite. It's Ari Quinn.
Who I got to her left?
Hi. And what is that?
It's lit.
It's the best I could do.
I fuck with it.
Oh, okay.
That was great.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to say, I actually liked it.
Sure, that was great.
I was like, dang, what the hell? Okay.
So what's up with y'all? How y'all been?
Hey.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Just got down, sticking and moving,
Kind of hungry.
working.
I'm definitely hungry.
My daughter just graduated the 5th grade, and I feel like a proud motherfucking father.
Big gangster.
Hey.
Big gangster baby girl. Yeah. A nigga called me the other day. She was kind of awkward. He was like, look at my daughter. She looks so pretty. I'm just like, oh. And me and her just staring at the camera like, just waving. I'm like, all right, it's been 45 seconds.
No, you didn't hear what she said?
No, I can hear.
She said, you
Because I was
still
in
haven't
the
called me. I think you're scared because I'm going to roast you.
Oh, that's why I didn't say nothing, because I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear none of
Oh
that.
my
That's
God, she
good.
said that?
Yeah, she be talking shit.
Absolutely.
She actually really good with the roast, too.
She literally be like, hey, big back.
What?
Listen,
How old is she?
she 11.
Yeah.
Oh, she's elite already.
Look,
Yes.
one
Love
day,
it for her.
me and him, we was doing something, but she was in the car with us. He had went in Chipotle to get some food.
Oh, yeah.
We stayed in the car.
You was helping me
And
move, right?
she fried me.
The entirety
About
of the time.
16 minutes. Just hella jokes.
Literally.
You know
What?
how big your head is? Yeah. Tell me. Your head's so big, it's like, dang, shorty, leave me alone.
You know what?
I'm about to cry.
Zach was a good uncle that day because he just sat there and
I'm up here about to cry. You just keep going.
Yo,
he said, I'll allow
you
it.
teaching her how to do all that?
No. I actually didn't teach her how to do any of that. She just, I don't know where the fuck this shit came from. But then it turned into like a thing where it's like, okay, so this is how we're bonding. We're just gonna fry each other, huh?
Okay, cool.
I bet.
Became an everyday thing.
Yeah.
Ooh. When's her birthday?
October 17th.
Oh,
Libra.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Got something on your hands.
Yeah, I know. And on top of that, she's talented as fuck.
Yeah, she really can draw.
She can draw her ass off, bro.
Nice.
Yeah.
So does that mean she can draw an ass on me so it looked like it's fat?
She can draw, but you know.
I see what you did
I'm
there.
gonna be in the back like,
I seen it.
bubble,
I see what you did there.
bubble.
Excuse me, Lord. Help, please.
Look, I really don't want to start the show off like this, but
What?
I got a hot take.
Aw, shit.
I think Wayne is done for.
Stop.
Mm-mm.
You think Wayne done?
I think he done for.
So the Carter 6 was ass.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no-
So rapping wise,
No,
lyrically, he was rapping his ass off.
I'm
Thank
asking
you.
because I haven't listened to it.
But I didn't hear
I'm asking.
one beat that I liked. I didn't hear one concept, like a song. Like, he didn't have no Mrs. Officer type song.
The song he did with his son, with Cameron, Rari.
I think that's one of the only songs I heard.
Riding through the city, or riding in my Rari through LA.
One of the rock songs was kind of fire. Yeah,
That was Loki's theme, or I think it's
Yeah.
what it is. Sharks
that
is
was
hard.
fire. Yeah, wow.
I literally have the elephants and peanuts or something like that.
That's
Like,
just ass. The nigga had a whole elephant
Whatever,
sample. Nigga said, "Rrrr," in the song.
Yeah,
What
He
he do?
started the song off
What?
with,
What was
with
it?
the noise.
What was it?
Nah, the camera on me. It's close now.
yeah. Nigga thought he was Missy Elliott.
Cameraman, switch back.
Help.
Switch back.
It
Yeah.
was in Africa.
That's
Do
what
it.
was.
What
That's
was it?
Ooh,
nigga, you sound like a horse.
type shit.
Yeah, the fact that you was really good at making that elephant sound in the first try.
That shit.
Insane.
That shit sound. It sound like niggas gonna have that vein pop out their forehead. Whoever
Please.
did that noise.
Oh, you're
Lack of oxygen.
Yeah, no hell no.
Dead.
Nah, but I didn't listen. I downloaded it as soon as it came out. I didn't listen to it yet, but
You good? You good for that?
yeah, I know.
You don't really listen to music for real.
Yeah, I do.
No,
You don't make music for real either.
I
A lot of people
Yo.
say that they make music, and I listen to that shit, and I'm
Hold
like,
up.
you don't make music for real.
It's a whole bunch of people out here about, oh shit, you do music, I do music too. And then you hear them like, you don't do music though.
But when I make
God.
that shit, that bitch fire. I don't give a fuck.
Jesus Christ.
When the last time you did a whole song? That was just you.
When last time I've written? Last
No,
night.
no. Recorded a whole song. That was just you.
Recorded a whole song?
1978,
It's been a minute.
when you was just a
I don't recall.
whippersnapper.
I thought you just
You
did a
weren't even a
video.
twinkle in your mother's eye.
I did a video. They somebody actually like
Yeah, he
recorded
had
a new
that.
song.
I'm not gonna put him out on
Like
this
5 years
podcast, but
I'm just kidding.
He the definition of fake it till you make it.
Hey, listen,
Bro.
I'm not saying fake it with the talent. I'm saying what niggas see, if they only knew.
Wow.
If only you knew.
Hey,
Oh,
look.
we was talking about two different songs.
Yeah, I had to take it to the oldies.
Oh, before Leah. Got
Yeah.
it.
Anywho,
That's true.
what?
If only you knew
Yeah, I be putting in work.
how much I do and how much I don't do.
Yo,
All of the above.
y'all niggas is funny.
It's my brother from
Y'all
another
funny
mother.
as fuck. Jesus.
But yeah, I feel like, and this is just my personal opinion. I know everybody else different opinions, and you can go off when you want to.
About?
Go off, sis. Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I feel like it sounds like he don't have no producers with him.
Like somebody that's on his team.
Yes, I feel like this album sounds like what Gunna tried to do, getting the yo with his own brand, his own brain, and cook. But I don't trust Lil Wayne's brain to let him just go cook. Because it sounds like you just went in the booth and did what you on brand to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Mrs. Officer is a well thought out song. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Lollipop is a well thought out song. Those are songs that are like, he had a motive, he had a mission, he took you from the beginning to the end, and he still did the Wayne shit where it's random lines and, you know what I'm saying, over here, over there. Millie is not a well thought out song. It's just fire.
Motherfucker, I'm ill.
But you get those every once in a while, right? You can't freestyle a nigga to death. You can't do a whole album full of freestyles. Nobody can, and nobody has ever done it, and it worked.
Well, if you let Wayne and Jay tell it, that's how they did.
Wayne and Jay?
Wayne and Jay, they both say they don't write.
No, I mean freestyle, like the concept of like, I don't have a hook. I'm just rapping the whole
Oh,
song.
just making
Oh.
up.
And I feel like that's what Wayne's album was. Like, and I'm speaking from my personal opinion, like I said.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like his album was literally just him rapping the whole song, and he took a segment of what he rapped and looped it. It didn't like really tie in the song.
Yeah, well, I ain't listened to it, so I don't really, you know what I'm saying,
It was.
have too much input. Besides, I need to go and listen to it now because
Well, y'all liked it. So you tell me what y'all like.
Wayne to me is still a GOAT, regardless.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But
It's just one project. Well, it's just
Yeah.
three projects.
yeah, I mean,
It's 3 projects that was asked
yeah,
a
but
row.
he'll have like some
consecutively.
songs
Back
here
to
and
back
there
to
that'll
back.
be sprinkled in. You know what I'm saying? That he'll go off on one song, and then it's like, oh, that's the old Wayne that I remember. And then the next song you hear be some bull ass shit.
I feel like that's new though for him. That's like in the
No, yeah.
last 3 to 4 projects.
He
No,
put what he
absolutely.
sounds like differently on that album. Like
Huh?
the rock thing, the regular kind of rap trappy things. It was
Yeah.
all a concoction on that.
And
He
And
did,
that's what
but
people are like not with.
what's the song where? Because if you want to say the rock thing is new, he also did that song that was like "Pick the World Up" and I'm gonna drop him on his.
oh, he had a whole
fucking
rock
head.
album.
That was a whole exact. So it's not like it's
Yeah,
like
that's not
Those
new.
were
new.
songs.
It just was.
Yeah.
Those were songs though.
Oh yeah, Prom
Right, right.
Queen.
Oh,
That was I personally like that.
classic,
Song. Yeah.
classic.
But now one thing I have noticed about Wayne
motherfucker's sick.
as he's gotten older, I don't know what he's doing or who's on his team, but it seems like his voice is not as it's changed over time. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
As far as how he sounds, like if you go back and listen to like how he sounded on the Carter 3 or even like Hustler's music, his voice now just sounds like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's very much so like he's leaning heavy into the auto tune and you know what I'm saying, like
I think that's just with time though. I
Yeah.
think that's
Yeah.
him evolving in his artistry
yeah, that could
Well,
be it.
for the worse.
Yeah, and
not
well,
for
I guess that's what I'm getting at is that I think that he's gotten so far away from what made him who the fuck he was.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
And I want y'all to take what I'm saying with a grain of salt because I'm the same person that thinks that I think that Her Loss is trash by Drake.
Mhm.
But when you listen to it, there are obviously good songs on there.
Right.
But I'm thinking about Drake that has a concept. Like the cover of the album is tied into what every song means.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like not just you piece together a bunch of songs about the same topic, but like there's meaning and intention in the songs. You know what I mean? Like there's a song structure for a reason.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit I feel like when you especially when you make me wait 3 years for an album, 4 years, 5 years for it. When you make me wait 6 years.
So, do you feel like Wayne is out of the era that we're in? He's no longer able to keep up?
I think he can keep up.
I think that is a double, what's the word? Like an oxymoron, a double negative? I don't even know what the fucking right terminology is. I think that Wayne is from the era of creating projects.
So do you feel?
I think that these niggas today cannot create projects. So I feel like if you're going to create a project today, don't dumb down your art. And if you're going to dumb down your art, don't use the historical name that you've built so much cachet off of. If you're going to drop a project of random songs, which y'all said it has this type of genre and that type of genre and this type, which is fine. But let me know that this is just a compilation of songs.
Or
don't tell me that this is your the Carter, like the Carter.
Yeah.
And you gonna put together a compilation of random songs?
I feel that this was not a Carter. This was a motherfucking dedication album. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
Yeah, I feel
a dedication album though, because he did have big names and like big features and shit, and that's fine.
Because the Carter, the Carter you expect like top tier Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Carter 1, 2, 3, even 4 was fire. I don't really know what was on Carter 5, but my point is that like
Carter 5 was okay.
Yeah, well,
it wasn't the greatest, but it was okay.
Yeah, but it was still like all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know. I think that maybe we have to consider the fact that he simply could be experiencing burnout. I don't know.
Do you feel like Nicki Minaj, if she were to create an album right now, she would get the same amount of hits as way back?
I think Pink Friday 2. What was the new Pink Friday she just put out? Was it 2, 4?
I don't know.
You didn't think that shit was fire? The one she put out like 3 years ago?
I'm not making a face at that. I'm asking, if she was to make something right now, would she be able to keep up?
Yes.
Keep up with home.
With current music.
Yes.
With where people are with Glow.
Yes.
She will outnumber Glow.
Yes.
She will outnumber Cardi.
Yes. And you know what the crazy... My bad.
Nicki will keep up for sure, but go ahead.
I think the difference between a Nicki and them is they have a team of people that's doing it for them. Nicki is the team of people. She's probably... I mean, I think that all of the greats have... you know when you bowl, you got the little barriers on the side?
Yeah.
All of the greats got people to keep them in lane. You know what I'm saying? But I think that the difference between a Nicki and somebody else is it's just a little bit of a barrier. It ain't like, nah, nigga, you gonna go this way and only this way. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? If Nicki was like, I want to do a rock album, it's nobody that's gonna be like, hell no. Yeah. She can do it. Glorilla can't say, I want to do a blah, blah, blah album. Her team is gonna be like, bitch, if you don't shut your ass up, we making trap songs today.
Glow said, I'm trying to do something different with this music.
I don't mean no disrespect when I say what I say, but
no, but I think that Nicki definitely can. If she drops something right now, I think this should be fire. But I think that she ain't really fell off. I mean, I don't listen to Nicki like that, but I think that she's just that talented. You know what I'm saying? Like she can rap her ass off, and she's a good artist. Like she knows how to put together a good song. I don't know. I mean, I just feel like
Pink Friday 2 dropped March last year, and it went platinum.
Yeah. And on top of that, she got she's one of those artists that has a cult fan base.
I don't think Glorilla's ever went platinum.
Literally. She's a Beyonce of...
Yeah, like
hungry.
Whenever you have, you know what I'm saying, like you got your name for your people, like she got the Barbs. I think that's what they call her.
Barbies,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they're going to show up for her regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that if you drop her song in the middle of a mix that somebody's playing at a fucking party, it's gonna fit right in, and it's, you know what I'm saying, people gonna vibe to it.
I thought it would be the same thing for Wayne, but it's not, and I'd be like, wow, this is crazy. Where's the respect?
I think there's some other variables going on with Wayne, and I'm just giving him the benefit of that. I think Wayne is experiencing burnout. The nigga has created so much music, bro.
I don't think he's experiencing burnout. Because, I mean, I think you got to listen to the album before you say that.
Okay.
Let me just say that.
That's fair.
Because I think that I did listen to the project, and I like his rapping. I said that out there. Like, his rapping was really good. And I like what he tried to do. Like, I don't know if y'all listened as deep as I did, but, like, him sampling Band from TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, him sampling, he sampled a couple of songs that were his and that were great songs. But I just think that, like, Manny Fresh produced one song. Like, yo, we talk about a nigga that got 50 platinum hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, he produced one song and that nigga's in your camp?
So
It was a bunch of producers that I never heard of.
if
You know the vibes. You hear that Day Trip took it to town. You hear that Tay Keith. You hear that Hey Metro. Like I didn't hear none of that. Like, and it's like, nigga, you're Wayne. You probably could have sent a text message to 50 producers and got 47 to respond.
So I'm trying to dial in on exactly what you didn't like because you said you liked the rapping. So
I felt like okay. Wayne as a human being is an amazing lyricist, amazing rapper.
Yes.
But I feel like Wayne has always had Nicki Minaj and Drake, two people who have, and Tyga, three people who have never had bad concept music. You feel what I'm saying? The three of them are really good at concept music. And I mean, like, the storyline, the lyrics, the message, all three of them are really good at what they do. Which makes sense why Drake puts out an album that doesn't feature any of those three, and none of his songs have a real full concept. Not one song had, like, for example, the Mrs. Officer. This song is about the time I got stopped by a lady cop.
Got me thinking I could date a
And
cop.
you telling me the story of how you got stopped by a lady cop. You know what I'm saying? Not one song on this album was like that.
He had hiding like a siren.
You know what I'm saying? Her uniform, pants are so tight. She read me my rights. Like, he was going crazy.
The whole experience. He had bar for bar. I said, my God.
And I'm not saying you got to
me.
do that
JK.
every song because that would get annoying. I'm saying you got to give me something like that. Like J. Cole, I feel like every hit rap album got one of them songs. J. Cole had the one where,
I definitely
and I ain't
did
never
that.
did this before. No.
Yeah.
Every rapper got to have some
You have
shit.
at least one of them shits on. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Or
Project.
all of your songs got to have that concept. Like, it don't even have to be super specific, but it got to be like, if you talking about GOMD, get off my dick, write a verse about how these niggas is on your dick.
Right.
what
Take
I'm
us
saying?
there. Yeah.
Write a verse about why these niggas is hating, like, something.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I feel like I didn't get that.
I gotta tap in then. I gotta tap in.
All right, so who is the biggest female rapper right now, you think?
Me? I'm just kidding.
And I'm not saying favorites. I'm saying, like, critical acclaim all around, like, everything.
Like, are you asking who's? Well, you said all
Who
around.
would you consider? You know, you got
Me personally, I
Lotto,
mean,
you got Meg Thee Stallion, you got Glorilla. I mean, you can't even say Glorilla. She too young. But like the Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions, the Lottos.
who's winning right now? I feel like Glow is winning right now.
No, I didn't ask that. I'm saying, who do you think is the biggest? And I'm not talking about
The largest.
Biggest. The
Like,
Glow's not big enough yet.
like
she's
like
on
who
the way.
queen right now?
Yeah. I'm saying, like, that's been in the industry 7 years, 5, 6 years. Let's say 6, 7 years. 'cause-
I still don't think anybody's dethroned fucking Nicki.
Okay. I agree. Would you say Meg is the next coming?
Lock her big ass up.
I think Meg looked.
I'm talking about
promising when she
critical
first-
acclaim. I'm talking about,
I'm
like,
just saying.
First came
I'm
in.
talking about, like, she has like a Taylor Swift type following, where like she don't have to be in our face in order to have.
I don't think Meg it, bro. That's just me.
Okay.
I think I think she can rap. I think she's talented. I don't think
She the only thing close to Nicki though,
she not.
because Lotto, you wouldn't say Lotto's anywhere near Nicki.
Me personally, I like Lotto better
I'm
than
not
Meg.
talking about talent. I'm not asking you personally. I say critical acclaim multiple times.
It would be critically acclaimed Meg because she has her stallions. Nicki has her Barbies.
Okay.
Beyonce has her
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm
So-
not saying how we feel.
people that have a movement.
We talk
is
about how we
big.
feel. I'm not gonna say any of them hoes. I'm gonna say
Right.
Tierra Whack.
No, yeah, I feel
You know
you.
what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say
I still
Meg.
don't
I'm
think it's Meg.
yeah.
I don't know who it is, but I still don't think it's Meg. A lot of people flipping on Meg right now, anyways.
I only asked that because Meg put out an album
When?
in October of last year. Well, the one that just passed.
Oh, uh-huh.
And Nicki put out an album in March. Nicki's album sold 2-point-something million units, and that's like really like something billion streams. Like
Yeah.
it's like way more streams than units. And Meg's did 40,000.
Right. When you're doing something against someone that has a motion, a movement that they already started prior to you,
Yeah.
you didn't just start you having a riot of a gang of women behind you. Beyonce started that. Then went in different categories. Then went Nicki. So I mean, Meg just got out here.
Sorry,
if we're keeping it a band.
47,000.
Yeah, like
Ooh,
ooh,
I missed
the
7.
7 bands. Okay,
I know she's gonna tell me to put some respect.
7,000 more horses.
I don't-
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think anybody's dethroned Nicki,
You
and
you're 100% right.
I don't think that I have to pick somebody that's next in line because I don't see nobody.
I think the reality is talent.
Mm-hmm.
will always beat everything else.
Mhm.
Nicki
For the most part, yeah.
can rap,
That's off.
and she lives on the fact that she can rap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've been seeing Meg Thee Stallion shake that ass more than I've been seeing her rap.
Yes.
I've been seeing Lotto talk about niggas with money more than I've seen her rap.
What you gonna do for her birthday? Like, girl,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
don't get
Like,
out of here.
like, I haven't seen any of these bitches rap. Shock value music is going to die.
Yes.
Americans are stupid as fuck,
Yes.
but the American anatomy is not, the human anatomy is not stupid.
No.
So we can only consume bullshit for so long before we unconsciously get sick of the bullshit and start searching for something different.
Yeah. Well, I think the shock value music isn't gonna die, but I think that if that's what you lean into,
Yeah.
your music, you're gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't mean die. I mean as far as it being what the masses search for. Because I feel like just think about it. Like we had
Yeah.
Soulja Boy, we had Waka Flocka, we had Lil Pump. It's like we've had all of these years of like random sounds being like in the forefront.
Yeah.
But wait, Drake has always been Drake.
For sure.
Meek Mill has always been Meek Mill.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? J. Cole's always been J. Cole. Kendrick's always been Kendrick. The niggas that rise to the top and have like long-standing number one stints have never been those niggas.
No, yeah.
Those niggas are always around.
I agree, and that was my point. Is that it's never gonna die because the shock value music is always gonna be here.
Yeah.
Because people, you know what I'm saying, like it's just that your wave is not gonna be long. It's not
For sure.
gonna be long lasting.
For sure. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. I'm like, whatever the wave is now. I mean, now it's the music, the girl rap.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that at some point, girls are gonna have to rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and Glow's doing a great job.
Yeah.
She's doing a great job of balancing.
For real.
She remind me of T.I., and I'm not trying to disrespect T.I., but she remind me of, because T.I. is a real spitter.
Yes.
And I don't know if y'all saw his BET performance, but he rapped every
Beautiful.
single word of that shit.
Beautiful.
I ain't
Out
seen
his
it.
body,
That's
he
fire.
rapped every single word of that
That's
motherfucker.
fire.
My boy 50, he was wilding.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Ed, you could tell he rapped it because you know how you run out of breath? He done rapped the song so long, he was remixing that motherfucker. So he'd skip a word and be like, you don't know me, because he was running out of breath and
Tired,
shit.
yeah.
I was like, damn, that's cold. But I mean, he done probably performed it 1,000 times.
Yeah, and but he's also actually a performer. You know what I'm saying? Like
For sure.
he
They are real rappers, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, and what pissed me off is, and I know we getting a little sidetracked because I was on a mission before, but what pissed me off is I watched the recap of all of the performances. Like 75% of the performers didn't perform.
No.
They just danced.
Yeah.
They didn't say one word.
Maya was trying her hardest.
A. Marie tried.
A. Marie was trying
She was
as
out
well.
of key like a motherfucker.
Yeah. That song. It's just one thing. Yeah. I was like, girl, you okay? Dang.
Ashanti did good.
Yeah.
She had a flat note. She had a moment where like they was like dropping the beat so she could cut in.
Yeah.
And she had hit a note, and I was like, oh, I had a little cringe on the inside.
Help
I was
me.
like,
I was
damn,
like,
girl.
bring it back up.
It's okay.
Help.
Yo, you all right?
Tired.
That cough kicking that ass, ain't it? That cough kicking your ass.
Dead.
All right, so now that we back, I got a question for y'all. All right, you two? Damn.
What's going on?
The microphone jumping, nigga.
And you just gonna let him jump us. This is crazy, bro. You just over there
wild.
sitting. No,
Y'all,
but-
I was about to say, hold on.
You siding with
Y'all
me.
got more experience with these mics than me. I just, you know what I'm saying?
You do a radio show every week.
I just started on the mics though. Y'all been making music
That's
for how
true.
long?
That's true. That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Every Wednesday on the
Y'all more
Wednesday.
experience. Y'all more experience.
Every Wednesday with a Wednesday.
What is it? What is it? Ah!
All right, just so y'all know.
My fault.
Not so y'all know. I need y'all opinion.
What's good?
He hates us.
Who?
Go ahead.
Fucking knew it.
You think I hate you?
No.
Nah, but I really want to know.
The hell?
Do y'all feel like?
Weird.
Do you feel like Tyler Perry,
Hates women. Oh, my fault.
something of that nature?
I said
Do
that.
you feel like he lives off of propaganda?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shorty got HIV. The other shorty she lost her mind because of the divorce. Shorty holding me wanted to divorce her. The other shorty was a side chick to a white man. Come on. This is corny. Come on. I Mrs. Cartwright. Shorty,
I have to mute my
that's
microphone.
insane.
When you put it like that.
He hates us.
Yeah. So I'm
No, for
He
sure.
hates us.
No, I 100% agree.
Let me tell you something though.
Damn.
Side with Helen. I would have pushed that nigga in the bathtub too and told his ass to stop blowing them motherfucking bubbles.
I'm screaming.
But I agree. I think that's the problem. I think the problem is that the only thing that you can write or that you decide to write is about black trauma.
Shorty was at work and she ended up talking to one of her clients and caught HIV. Please.
Have y'all seen Alex Cross?
Who?
Yes.
Alex Cross. I know we talked about it.
Who's that?
You never seen Alex Cross?
I've heard about it, but
So
no.
he has a movie called
crime
Alex.
series.
He has a movie called Alex Cross that's based on a book, right? So he did the movie. The movie was cool. It was just a movie. Like you can live without it. You know what I'm saying? But they put out a TV show called Alex Cross, and it's amazing. Single dad, widowed man, has 2 children. He's brilliant to his children. He's a police officer. He's fighting mental health and all of these things. He's dating a very successful woman who's trying to help him through his mental health as she like identifies it. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to help him see a therapist. And the whole show, the people around him are trying to help him get better, but he's just living his everyday life with his trauma. And at the end of the show, he finally gets help. It's an amazing show. Tyler Perry would never put some shit together like that.
Didn't you make a movie about homie that was a single father, had 3 kids, and his baby mother was too busy riding some other man's dick and
You
doing
feel
whatever
what
the
I'm
fuck?
saying?
Don't
Like,
piss me off. Like
damn.
we can't do nothing right. Don't piss me off.
He broke.
And he made the movie Fall from Grace too, ain't he?
Ignorant as hell. Like, sir, if
I
you
don't know what
hate
that
us,
is.
please.
Crazy. Until you just asked that thought-provoking question, bro, I never thought about it.
Bro, and I agree that he's brilliant. Like the shit that he does is fucking amazing. But it's like, at some point, nigga, can these little black girls see a successful black woman with a successful black man who ain't cheating on her, who ain't trying to kill her, who ain't...
I forgot about that movie too. Daddy's Daughters or Daddy's Little Girl or
Yeah.
something like that.
Idris
Alba?
Elba, yeah.
Nah, yeah, facts. I mean,
Tell the story about the motherfuckers who are struggling to run their business, but they still love each other.
Why did I get married?
Why somebody got to be cheating and fucking...
Group of motherfuckers.
nigga, uplift
A
your
gang of
community,
niggas.
nigga.
For sure.
Hey yo, and he do be villainizing the dark skinned niggas.
Yeah,
though,
bro.
'cause why
And
did
the
I
light
get
skinned
married?
nigga, the light skinned nigga always got pretty eyes. He
What?
always a hard working nigga. He owned a fucking
His
mechanic
braids
shop.
was horrendous
Or
in that.
that wig was
fucking
ugly as
pissed
fuck.
me
And
off.
look, he
Goddamn
he'll
Simmer
Mark.
slide in there and save the day.
Orlando,
The dark skinned
please.
nigga got money.
Orlando.
He got money. But
That's
he
so
a
weird.
he a piece of shit.
Please.
Cheating on her. He done gave the bitch AIDS.
Sick of it.
Yup.
Sick
Which is
of
all
it.
Stereotypes.
Ain't
and-
no way.
and, like, yeah, bro. I think that.
Don't fuck with me, baby. I know I
definitely
never give you AIDS.
Help me,
Plain
God.
I give you AIDS, but I won't give you AIDS. You hear me?
Please.
into our fucking culture. You know
I
what
need
I'm
to
saying?
take these headphones
Say
off.
that-
I'm
say that
getting
again,
hearing
say that again,
aids.
say that
I
again.
said,
Yo.
when you think about like his catalog, like,
Yo.
he clearly is playing into like the trauma of the black culture and the black community. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's like even down to like you just said what?
I was gonna tell you to say it over because you was OD. You was trying to force that shit out, and they was wild.
Yeah, I know this is wild. I just kept talking.
She over there geeking. Damn.
I can't even laugh properly because I'm a cough. Girl,
I said I'm about to take these headphones off because I'm getting hearing aids.
please. After you said HIV, I said, oh my God.
Why you getting hearing aids?
Help.
He was talking about AIDS.
Ah, head ass.
Oh my god.
It's a different type of AIDS.
And then says head ass. Woo.
But
Nah, go ahead, Brody. What you were saying?
I done lost my fucking train of thought.
Nah, but I do think that a lot of people don't actually see Tyler Perry as that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't see any of these motherfuckers as that. And I think that the most powerful sentence that I've ever heard in my life is every successful black man is either crazy or silent.
Yes. It's one or the other, no in between.
And when you think about that, it's
God
like,
Kanye.
forbid. God
Damn.
forbid. Motherfuckers have a
Jay-Z.
balance.
Mhm.
God forbid y'all get a
Diddy.
balance. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, right? And I would think that the balance would be like Dr. Umar. But then it's like, it makes me wonder, does Dr. Umar say wild ass shit so that he's not silenced? Because sometimes he be left field like a motherfucker and he be like, there's no way you truly feel like that after you just had this 45-minute intelligently put together sentiment.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you say,
The
snow bunnies are the devil.
Did
They
Tyler
the
Perry-
devil.
Did he make that movie too?
Who that?
Let me look it up. Because if he did, I'm about to talk my shit.
I'm about to bump some
Because
tape.
ain't no motherfucking way. Who made that?
What?
For Color Girls.
Yeah, I
Tyler
think he did
Perry.
make that, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on with this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Come on. 4, you just made different stories and made it a whole big shebang.
Yeah.
Had us cry the whole movie, dude.
Everything that he's ever made.
hands, we like that.
Is based off of
Spit if you would like.
black trauma.
Yeah.
Back of your tonsil, I don't know. But I think that's crazy. He just needs to go somewhere.
Nah, like I said,
I'm sick of him.
I think he's a brilliant man.
Jesus Christ.
And realistically, who gives I know he don't give a fuck about what we think, but I think that what we think is what the overwhelming majority of people think. And if they don't think that, they are just clueless, and eventually they will think that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but how many movies does it take? Why are you not making uplifting ones?
I don't think that
He has never made an uplifting.
That's what I'm saying. How what does it take though?
I mean, yeah, because at what point are you gonna pivot? You know what I'm saying?
Actually, you know what? I think he made something last year. I might have to look it up. I remember they was having this conversation about that nigga last year, saying how he don't.
And people now are like, no, his movies are what we need to realize. We realize that we've lived that our moms are strong black women, please.
Yeah.
Our parents, we please.
I'm sure if they
Like,
didn't,
we get it. We
if
lived
they had
in
the
that.
opportunity, they
When
wouldn't.
we
They
see
wouldn't
something
choose
else,
it again.
Yeah, but on the same note though, it's like
can he
it's
spin
like
off Fresh Prince?
Those same movies be like the same fucking movies that like allow women to, and I'm just using this as an example, but you know what I'm saying, like he'll puts like some type of like storyline that's filled with trauma and shit like that, and then it's like, see, this is just like you know what I'm saying, you fuck ass nigga, you know what I'm saying, and it's like it's feeding, it's doing nothing but feeding and adding gasoline to, you know what I'm saying, like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like putting a microscope on the negative things that are going on instead of doing the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we still giving negative things energy to feed it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
You're feeding the beast when we as a black community are trying to move forward and you trying to keep us here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that that's the same sentiment for everybody, right? Like, I feel like I have this conversation about a lot of niggas, but I feel like motherfuckers look at me like, bro, shut the fuck up. But I think the simple sentiment of like Lil Durk or like anybody, like, okay, nigga, you've been famous and rich for 14 years. Why the fuck are you making an album called Sign to the Streets?
okay.
You've been a multimillionaire for 15 years.
Yep.
You ain't signed to shit but that mansion, nigga. Your kids go to private school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your mom and your uncle and your brother live in adjoining houses. All them motherfuckers can throw a rock in each other's yard.
And see, this is exactly why, and I fuck with Dirk, but this is exactly
Like I said,
why
it's not about him specifically. It's just about anybody who's been successful.
Oh, yeah.
Where does the pivot come? Where does the life, the new life experience come into your art?
But I think Dirk was a perfect example because Dirk, niggas was getting mad at Dirk because like, yo, you keeping all, like, you stay talking about killing niggas and this is real beef, and you all the way in fucking Atlanta, and you ain't got shit to do with nothing no more. I mean, I don't know what he got going on, but you're in Atlanta, and all this shit that you rapping about,
Got jail going on.
we gotta fucking live through all these niggas you dissing, and they trying to come and slide on our block, and when you safe. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you still adding gasoline to this fire that you're not even a part of, you know what I'm saying, like, the actual, like, violence that's going on every day because you're safe, and you get niggas killed out here just so you can make some money.
Yeah.
Capitalism doesn't work without workers and employees.
But I fuck with Dirk. I fuck with his music, but yeah, when you put shit into
Can't even fuck with the
perspective,
music.
yeah. Well, I mean, I've been fucking with Dirk, you know that. But when you put shit into perspective like that, you gotta realize at some point you gotta grow the fuck up, though. You know
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem with hip hop. You know, they say, why does hip hop got to be the only genre that got an age limit? Why can't niggas rap when they 40 and they 50? It's because, nigga, you 50. I don't want to hear about you sliding on your ops.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear about all the... Nigga, where's your wife at?
Should have been sliding to that mortgage payment.
Nigga, where's your wife?
Sliding in them wipes. To
The fact that you
wipes
should doing, what
some
you-
I'm
ass.
hungry.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Well, why the fuck you ain't eat before you showed up, nigga?
Well,
You got off
we
work an
said let's
hour
be
and a
here
half
at 8
before me.
o'clock.
That-
You got off work an hour and a half before me.
I damn near got to sit in traffic for an hour to get home.
That's on you, cuz.
It's not.
Wow.
That's on you.
Okay, bald-headed bitch. We'll say it.
Yeah, I'm waved
You
up.
got a fade.
I don't give a fuck
Feel
what
me?
it
I'm
got.
waved up.
I bet you put some
Jeez.
wax on that shit and rip that shit off. It should
I'm
be
waved
bald.
up. I'm
Dark
waved up.
seas.
I'm waved up. I'm not worried about it.
That's a number
More
4.
like
number
that's
3.
a number 6. A
That's
little
number 2.
curly cues in
Oh.
Go
there.
with the 2.
Like the 6s on a gorilla chest.
Two with the grain.
Yeah.
Yo.
Little 2 with the grain, you heard? Yeah. Follow,
Nigga be
follow.
funny
Tell
as
that nigga
fuck.
follow my pattern. Yeah, follow my pattern.
Yo,
Hey, but yeah, nigga, where's your wife at? These rap niggas. Where your wife at? Rap about your kids. You know what I'm saying? What that nigga Cole say? Why don't you rap about being a broke rapper?
Yeah.
eeh.
Nigga, you fucking 40 and you still
Rap the
talking about
truth. Would it be
fucking
better if 50-year-olds
fucking
were
a
rapping
block.
about their
You
truth?
fucking pushing 40,
Would
dog.
niggas listen to that?
I think it's how you spin it. I think that J. Cole's done an amazing job of that.
Yeah.
He's not 50.
He's mid-30s, 34, 35.
Right, but he's not 50.
I'm just saying, I think that he's done an amazing job of creating his own genre
Oh, my age.
and rapping about whatever the
Like
fuck
30
is on his heart.
No, 35, I think.
I think that rap music is about what's on your heart.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to figure out a way to tell what's on your heart and make it entertaining and digestible to the fans.
Right.
I feel like there's going to be a large portion of people who don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
What the fuck? He 40, son?
Oh, J. Cole 40? I
Yes.
believe it.
You
Him
40?
and Brandon the same age.
Oh, I ain't know that.
I believe it. I saw a video of J. Cole when he was in college rapping, and that shit was pixelated as hell.
Yeah.
Video was pixelated.
They took that shit on the razor.
Type shit.
One of
Wildin'.
the Voyagers.
A sidekick.
Type
It was
shit.
wildin'.
Yeah, Blackberry. One of them
It was
shit.
wildin'. Jeez. Bring those phones back, though.
They got the flip phone back.
Nah, I'm trying to get an aim popping. Get the
Yeah,
chat going. Getting a away message popping.
Yeah. What was that?
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like these niggas just want to quit. All right, so tell me right now, do y'all want to quit? Do y'all want to just give up?
Wait, what?
Just
Give
throw
up what?
the whole podcast away?
Why would we throw it away? What's going on?
Just tell me if that's what y'all want to do.
What are you talking about?
Can we get DoorDash?
Yeah, we can do DoorDash.
Screaming.
We can do DoorDash while we on
I'm
the stream.
joking. I got food at the house.
Okay, I can order something.
Dad.
All right, so how do y'all feel about Glorilla winning her first BET award and it being for best gospel song?
That's why niggas belong in hell now. Because what the fuck going on?
This nigga's face is insane, yo.
Well, that is fucking news to me.
I did not expect that.
I didn't. What gospel
You didn't
song
hear
she
the
got?
comment I made
No.
about Kevin Hart saying popping
Nigga,
penis
I don't be
for
listening
the
to
Lord
your
is
ass half the
crazy.
time.
He was like popping dick for the Lord is crazy.
I heard
Yes,
you.
yes,
I heard you
yes.
say that, but I didn't know what you
Bro.
were referencing.
Yeah.
I didn't know she had won it. I just know I see that clip of him saying that. So
What gospel song
And-
she
I know he was
got?
like-
And
It's
the
the
song
song
was
Kirk Franklin.
featuring. The song was featuring Kirk Franklin,
it's called Hallelujah, I think, or something
And
like
that's why-
Gloria.
and that's why Kevin Hart
Hold
said
on.
"popping dick for the Lord."
And
Oh
he-
my God.
Kevin Hart was like,
That's insane.
What? So because Frank was on it?
no,
Franklin, yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Calling
not
that nigga
gonna lie.
Frank. Calling that nigga Frank is wild disrespectful.
Because please.
You can't call him Frank. I don't think we can call him Frank.
Kirk.
Let's
I'm
see.
sorry.
I don't
find it.
even
Insane.
know who Kirk Franklin is anymore because the Kirk Franklin now ain't the same Kirk that I do when
No.
Yeah.
when I was growing up. That
Oh,
nigga
yeah.
different
Right.
now.
No.
Kirk
That
Franklin.
nigga different.
Kirk Franklin is the pastor of the church that
Glow go
that was
to.
stealing.
Oh.
Why come the pastor gotta have a nice house? Why come the
Well,
pastor gotta have a nice car?
He definitely told homie to close them doors and we can lock in everybody in this motherfucker.
Type
That
shit.
was his idea.
That nigga said, he said nobody's leaving until we get a 50 ball.
Figure it out.
Your pastor saying the term 50 ball is insane.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I went to
Trying
a
to find
church.
a song.
I'm not gonna name the church because it's in the area, but I went to a church, bro, and like,
Shit.
bro, rubbed me the wrong way so bad because it's like
Rain down on me.
he
is
was
the name of the
asking
song.
for money so aggressively. Like it was like we're trying to get and you need to. First of all, nigga, don't tell me what I need to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is my money. You don't know what I got. I mean, granted, I want to tithe to God, but now you're making it not feel like a spiritual thing. You know what I'm
Natural.
saying?
Yeah.
Like now I'm looking at you like what you want? And yeah.
And then they say money is the root to all evil. But here you are pushing this on me in the Lord's house. Whose house is this for real?
Buddy got a big ass house.
They
I ain't
dropped me
gonna
off
say
at the
too
wrong
much because
place.
he was in the news. I ain't gonna say nothing.
How do you feel about the people that say that the biggest scam in the black community is the church?
So
And I want y'all to separate what I'm saying from God.
I feel like
This is not about your relationship with God.
it's
This is
a
about
scam if you let it be a scam.
okay.
I was gonna say from personal experience, there was a church that I used to attend, and they would have us tithe and put in an offering every Sunday, and it came out that our pastor was not there anymore or had gone off to rehab because he had, which everybody knew, he did drugs before he became a pastor or whatever, coming from California, whatever, and he basically the church took the money that we were going to use to pave the parking lot,
Pay for him to go to rehab.
pay for him to go to rehab, and he checked himself out. And he was using the church's money to fulfill his
Yo.
This is
fee
y'all king.
for-
So no.
Yo, dead
for, like cocaine and shit. So
Nah.
I mean, I guess it depends because there are certain things. Because they say money is the root to all evil, you shouldn't have an issue giving it up because then it's gonna come back to you 10 times.
Yes.
I've experienced something where I went to a church where you're giving bread up, and then out of nowhere, where there's times where I didn't know where, whatever, boom.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, I gave a sacrifice to go ahead and receive it a different time. I'm a big believer in that.
No,
I
absolutely.
think that's the same justification they use for slavery.
Nice.
I'm just saying, like, I think that the proof is in the pudding. I know that's not a religious saying at all.
No, yeah.
I'm saying the proof is in the pudding. I think that if,
the proof is in the prayer. I'm just kidding.
for sure,
I was just
100%. But
He out
I'm
here.
saying what I mean by that is, if they don't have a youth program, if they don't have, connections to the local high schools and middle schools and elementary schools, you know what I'm saying? Like if they're not teaching these kids how to be great, upstanding citizens and adults, what am I giving you money for?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like you don't have to have a gigantic facility in order to do that.
Yeah.
You can bring these little babies, these little monkeys here. You could bring them, put them in a pew, line them up, and talk to them, and help them, and they should be able to come here for tutoring. We should have, she an accountant. Hey, teach these little third graders math once a week. Like,
Yeah.
we got kids that can't read, but we got parents that's
Yeah.
giving $18 every Sunday.
Yeah.
We used to go to vacation Bible study.
All the deacons can read, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody can read, right? Like, so
No,
why are we
yeah.
not teaching these little babies how to write? Why are we not
Yeah.
ordering?
I feel like when it comes to you practicing your faith and your religion to whatever that might be, you need to like do your due diligence because people go to religion and church to be led spiritually in their life. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
So
yes.
it's like if you're not doing your homework or if you're not doing, that's why people find a church. They don't just, just go
Yes,
to any
yes,
church.
you're
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta
Like,
find your place.
People have a church. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you don't do your due diligence and figure out what this church is about, what they're into, or if they're giving back to the community or X, Y, and Z, then I feel like if you get played or you end up being in some type of cult or what, nigga, that's on you, bro.
So there was a I'm not gonna say the name of it, but there was a
Yo, drop names. Put a date on it.
there. And when I was in high school, there's a church thing that they would do
Be tryna
where
be
they
messy.
would
For sure.
right where they would come and they like my brother, for instance. They had come in the house. It was 2 girls. Apparently, my mom gave them permission, and the girls basically drugged Evan out of the house and blindfolded him, and took him to this church thing.
Yo, brother.
Yeah.
What they had the blindfold? Why you can't see?
Wait,
the
you
Lord said,
mean to tell
"Open
me
your
at
eyes."
some point in time people came in your house and took your brother against his will?
Yeah.
Y'all was inviting them in?
And so my brother was like,
how old was
he was in high school.
Drop your mic down.
I'm
He
sorry.
was in high
No, you
school.
good. Just
So, but he was like, yeah, it was like some really cult like activity. And I've been to one of their things too, and I got that vibe. So my little sisters are in Wenatchee, right across the country, and one of them is in one of those same type things, and and it's like a cult like thing or whatever.
Yeah.
To where I seen it because she had shared it on her story, and I was like, yo, that's the same thing as Young Life or whatever. That's what it was
Yeah,
called over here. But over there it's called something different. But I'm just like, yo, this
They had a
is
cult in Philadelphia that Music Soul Child was in.
wild. Really?
Yeah, it was a couple of like famous people. They said that they were like finding young prominent people and like
What?
selling them a dream in order to get them to join the cult.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that cult shit,
That's
I'm
like
only...
that ranch shit.
I don't know. That shit tough.
That bad baby, whatever her name is. The Catch Me Outside. How about that?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
Barbie or
That
something
Dr.
like that.
Phil had sent her to for it was like a rehabilitation thing. That place was terrible. Like they had people sleeping on the floor in the hallways and mattresses in the halls and stuff, and didn't have it was a whole bunch of stuff with that. But yeah,
Yeah, that's insane.
Ritual shit. I've had that experience one time when I was working at a school, and it
I remember
gave
you told
that.
me that.
It gave that even from the time they were training us without the kids being there. I was a first grade teacher, so even before I met the kids, them just teaching me their way of teaching, the stuff they wanted us to say before we ate, the stuff they wanted us to say before we went to go do something,
Yeah.
the stuff that the kids are repeating back to us every morning before we do it. I'm like, yo,
Yeah, y'all on one.
this feels mad uncomfortable. Like my
Yeah.
whole experience there, I said, nah, this
Yeah.
is sus.
Yeah, and
That's OD. I'm gonna segue out of this because I feel like this is getting a little,
I'm just
a
saying.
little
Man, that
devilish.
shit you got me.
Well,
I don't
listen.
feel like
Okay.
cold shit.
How do y'all feel about
Lord. What?
How do y'all feel about the little things being 10 times more important than the big things? Meaning, say you're trying to be, I don't know, say you're trying to be an Olympic swimmer, right? There are some people that say you training every day is the most important thing, right? But then there are some people that say, hey, no, you waking up every morning and praying. You waking up in the morning and the first thing you're doing is not touching your phone and stretching. And that's what's going to get you to that end goal. Which one do y'all think is more important? Do you think that the work or the little nuances that you implement around your whole life?
I think it's the little nuances, the smaller things, because you begin to form a habit, basically. And if you're doing things that are better for you, like, okay, there was this one thing. It was like you can get up in the morning and you make your bed, and you can leave, go to work, and when you come back home, if you have a great day, cool, your bed is made.
Yeah.
If you come back and you had a bad day,
at least
your bed is at least your bed is made. So it's not like you have to take that extra, I gotta come to this mess or whatever, right? So you have something that is a relaxation point or whatever, or where you can relax and be like, okay, well, I don't have to do that because I already did that.
Right.
And as you set these patterns or these habits, you're making room and space for better things to come in. So I feel like the smaller things definitely are more important than, like, yes, working out and doing that's important. That can still be part of your day, but it's just setting those, lining it up and setting it so that it's something that's you're used to, and you can just, and then it comes easy, and it's not feeling like it's forced to do it.
Yeah, I agree with you 150%.
That never happens.
I was say which does not happen often, but
I can agree with that.
Gotcha.
no, but I agree 100%. I feel like the small things like is the foundation. You know what I'm saying? And it helps you in every facet of your life. Versus, I mean, of course, like you should work hard, and you know what I'm saying, that's gonna get you the results that, you know what I'm saying, as far as whatever it is that you aspire to do. But when you have the foundation and you get up and you do the little things, you pray, you stretch, you do yoga, whatever the fuck, it adds to that. It adds value to that. It amplifies that. You know what I'm saying? And it just benefits you in all areas of your life versus, you know what I'm saying, just working hard.
Dedication is dedication, I feel. If you wake up every day and you're going to practice, what's the difference between you waking up every day and praying before you go to practice? You're still implementing something that's helping you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're not, I guess.
Let me respond to her because I
guess it'll kind of be like, if you feel there's going to be extra things that can help yourself outside of the task at hand, fine. But I mean, discipline is discipline. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me respond to her.
Right.
So I was gonna say what you said, but reverse. I was gonna say, at the end of the day, you have to work hard to be successful in anything.
Absolutely.
You have to put that dedication and that time in, right? But I'm gonna speak from this perspective of basketball because that's really the only thing I worked super hard in my life at, aside from music. But I feel like music was more fun than working hard. On those sprints, that energy, that effort, that attention to detail, the willpower to fight and really go hard, right? All of those start before you even get to practice.
Right.
Because you can show up every day,
That's where I was coming from.
but you can't push yourself and you can't mentally lock in and achieve that secondary level of focus without having the foundation that these two were just talking about. And that's a perspective that I didn't have as a young kid. I had the perspective of, shit, I got to be here, so I'm going to be here. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I got to shoot 1,000 shots. All right, cool. We're going to shoot 1,000 shots. Fuck it. We're going to do it. But I didn't have the mindset of like, all right, bet we're going to shoot 1,000 shots. And if I miss my first, then I got to do this. And if I do that, then I didn't have that extra, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that you get that by having those little nuances in your life.
That's literally exactly what I mean. What I was gonna say. That's the angle I was gonna take. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end
But
of the
you
day,
didn't.
and what no,
Which is
when I was gonna respond to her, girl, shut your ass up. But as far as like your mind is stronger than your body.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? And if somebody
Damn.
can't break you mentally, then they can't break you. You know what I'm saying? Like your mind is a way stronger weapon than what people realize, and that's what kind of gets you over the hump when it comes to like, you know what I'm saying? Just the example that you just used with basketball, with hooping. You can have two people with the same talent level, the same skill set, but if one has a Kobe Bryant mindset and the other one has a fucking,
Exactly what I was going to say.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all NBA players train.
Yeah.
They all work out.
Yeah.
But some are way better than others.
Yeah.
And that is those nuances. Because they are the one of the one, right? They're the top 1% of the world. But the difference between this player and this player is how they lock in. what I'm saying? The difference between the blah, blah, blah and the blah, blah is the fact that LeBron is waking up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning and then going to practice and then coming home and then eating breakfast and then taking a 45-minute nap and then chilling with his daughter for 45 minutes and then going back to practice. And this other motherfucker is like, shit, I woke up naturally at 11:30. I'm about to go get me some food, probably meet my homeboy at the gym. Y'all both working, but it's a different level of focus when it comes to the work.
And internal. More internal for the
Type
brain
shit.
than it would be physically.
Yeah, that discipline.
Yeah.
And
I was just gonna say, I think I'm gonna do the 75 again in September.
I think you should take a break longer, but for sure. I think if you do it next time, you should add something else.
Yeah.
Maybe not even the gym shit. Maybe add like, I don't know, like a cold shower or some shit. I hear that shit's really, really good for your nervous system, your skin, everything. So, you know, there's a couple things.
You know, maybe.
All right, so for my hard 75, since she brought it up, I've been reading, obviously. I have done one cold shower, and I said, fuck that, I'm not doing it no more.
Y'all trip. I love cold showers. Go ahead.
Only do those if I have to.
I have
I only do it when the heat off.
I do shit every day.
Hear me?
I've worked out almost every day. I think I missed 2 days, but I did them like I missed like a Wednesday, and then I missed this Wednesday. Last Wednesday when we canceled, I went to the gym since niggas didn't do shit.
Wow.
I was here.
Wow.
We made a song.
What day? Sunday. Sunday when we canceled, I went to the gym.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I was dying. My fault.
Yeah, no, you could. When we canceled Sunday, I went to the gym. What else? Ain't been smoking.
Okay. Yeah.
None of that shit. I started to smoke. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I'm gonna just, cause I got the no nicotine, the flavor. I was like, nah, that shit trash. I'm gonna just be disappointed with myself.
I said I don't want to piss myself off. Let me just not do it.
And yeah, I've been trying to learn Spanish. So I've been doing this little app on my phone.
Nice.
Where I've been doing a Spanish app for 45 minutes every
Not the
night.
green one.
No, I got both. So I got Duolingo and I got another one called Speak. Duolingo is super basic, but it's really handy for words, right? So like it teaches you random ass words like manzana, apple. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know when you need to use that word until there's a fucking apple.
Yeah.
And you saying like
It's right there.
over there next to the apple, and you looking at the apple like I don't even know what that shit called.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So although it's a shitty app as far as learning how to speak Spanish, it definitely helps you with words and shit. So
My coworker was like, so we have a PX at the job, and
PX?
so it's like a convenience store, but it's
Oh, okay.
because I work on the National Wardrobe
Okay.
on the Joint Forces headquarters.
That's crazy. When you said PX, I had no idea what that was, but I know exactly what that is.
Yeah, and so they've been
Shit
getting
like a mini Walmart.
Yes,
Oh,
basically. They've been putting different like beverages and stuff in there or whatever. And so Kenny comes downstairs and he was like, "Yo, they had this apple soda start with M." He said they got this soda in there. I think it's like Spanish or something. Start with an M. I said manzanita or something like that, and de sol or some shit like that. He was like, I said manzana is apple in Spanish, and he was like, yeah, that's it. I
Yeah.
was like,
What do you mean?
That episode of fire though. I don't like soda.
it's so good. That soda's so good.
Okay, so
To find it.
Taco Bell sells it,
Oh.
but it's bottled in Mexico.
Yeah.
I got one more
That's
topic
about
for y'all ass before we get up out of here.
Let me try that.
But I want to ask y'all this question
I'll
before
get
we
one
do the
tomorrow and bring
topic.
it home.
Please do.
Oh wait.
Oh,
I'll be
damn. I'm not going to be there.
So when you think of like orange juice, right? There's like multiple kinds of orange juice. You know what I'm saying? You got like the super sweet orange juices, you got the tangy orange juices, you got the citrusy orange juices. When you think about apple juice, it's pretty much all the same shit, right?
Sweet as fuck.
Yeah.
It's not really that many varieties of apple juice. Some is just good, some is just not good. But then you got Snapple apple.
Oh, that shit used to be my shit. Oh my
I
don't
god.
can't
drink
stand
Y'all
that.
don't fuck with Snapple apple?
I hate it
Bro.
so much.
I don't drink
Yeah.
Snapples like that.
I hate it
Give me
so
some, Pat.
much.
That shit go crazy. Yo,
hate
Snapple
it.
apple is crazy. I just had some the other day. I was like, yo,
That nigga.
cause I'm a apple juice nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo.
I'm such a head ass. I go to IHOP and get 4 apple juices, nigga, before my food
And
get
you
there.
gonna have the
What?
shits,
should
boy.
go
I
to the
don't care
Spanish
about none of
spot.
that. I'm
Pew,
fucking with the
pew.
juice. I'm
Go
fucking
to the
with the apple
Spanish
juice.
spot and get you apple juice in the can. I'm going to send you the brand. That shit fire.
Say that. But I'm telling you, I'm an apple juice nigga. When I had Snapple apple, I said, oh, this is the variety I've been looking for. Get a little, see what I'm saying? You think about tropical punch or fruit punch, it's so many different varieties of fruit punch.
Nah, yeah.
Facts. Ocean Spray Cranberry done had a baby with everybody.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Pineapple, mango.
Oh, yeah. You talking about baby. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you talking about just straight cranberry. Straight cranberry juice,
I
you're a serial killer.
No, that's not
Can't do
bad.
it.
You're a
love
serial
straight
killer.
cranberry juice.
You're a serial killer.
That's
Can't
Wednesday.
do it.
You are right though.
Please.
They've been slutting cranberry out because
I'm
cranberry.
telling you.
I
Yeah,
swear
they
to
been
God,
going
they been-
crazy.
they been-
She
I'm
got
saying
baby
grape,
daddies for days.
everything.
I'm
Cran
sick of
grape,
it.
pineapple,
Baby daddies is
mango.
insane.
Sick of it.
God.
The strawberry one.
White
Cran
cran-
strawberry with
white-
white cranberry and
white
peach
cran
or something like
peach.
that. What?
But nah,
I'm sick of it.
God.
cranberry juice is not that bad. If you are a grown ass adult and you drink fucking milk, like just a glass of milk, I think you're a serial killer.
A glass of milk like that?
Bro,
Nah, I put
if you
sugar
go
in
in
it.
your
I'll drink
fucking
it with
fridge
some
and just
sugar.
pour you a glass of milk because you want a glass of milk and you grown as fuck.
Yeah, you borderline a crackhead.
Yeah, like
If I
what
put
the
sugar
fuck?
That
in it.
nigga said I pour a glass of milk and put sugar in it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yo, what?
Frosted Flake juice. I mean, what you want me to do?
Frosted Flake juice is insane.
I'm not gonna drink it like that. I'm not gonna raw dog a glass of milk. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's,
hold on. Do y'all still eat cereal?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Okay.
not really. I will here and there, but
I eat it dry though. I don't
Yeah, I about
like milk.
Thank you. I don't. I hate milk. I eat my cereal dry.
What?
I will put that bitch in a
I
fucking.
haven't had
Ziploc
it in a
bag
minute, but let me
and
get a
eat that
box of
bitch.
Apple Jacks.
like
It's a wrap.
chips.
I think y'all should never eat cereal ever again.
My
I eat
God.
cereal, but I'm
No,
just saying
no.
what I do.
I'm just saying, like, just.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All the
general
sugar and
statement.
shit that's in it.
Nah, it's just
Cereal's horrible.
it came out recently. Yeah, it came out recently that they broadcasted cereal is like really good for you.
Yeah.
They were lying like shit. Like it's like nothing good for you in cereal.
I mean,
Really?
they told us that.
Not even Special K? I like that.
Nah, yeah, they said even them shits like not
Special
one
K's
cereal.
fire.
Bro, Kellogg just got sued.
Chex Mix? The
Like, millions-
but
they
the
had like a
Gang, they told us in
multi-million-dollar
school
lawsuit.
that we had that food pyramid. And they told us that pizza was fucking healthy
Yeah, for sure.
because they had all the fucking. Bitch,
sure.
get the pizza
You know
the
what's
worst shit you can eat.
You know what's crazy? You know
Oh, it
you
has
see-
your dairy. It has
Amer-
your. Bitch, shut up.
America's the most litigious country in the world, right? Where you can sue for virtually anything.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to try to sue the CDC
Right.
and the American Heart Association, and I'm probably gonna bleep
They're gonna
all of
kill
this
us.
shit out.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
we do that.
I'm gonna bleep all of this.
I don't,
Okay.
But
I
Just
think-
somebody
get it out.
needs to sue these niggas, which this part I can keep. Somebody needs to sue these niggas because they have a legitimate case.
Mm.
They can go back and prove that these niggas were just selling propaganda to American citizens to get them to.
Oh God.
I wonder how many people have
Spend
already
money.
tried and they probably died or they
I
gave them
think
money to shut the fuck
Suing
up.
somebody like the CDC, that's an uphill battle.
Shit, niggas sued McDonald's
Yeah, it's McDonald's.
and they won. What you mean?
Fucking McDonald's, not the CDC.
Big
nigga.
pharma.
Okay, I get that.
Didn't
I
they sue
get that
McDonald's
there's-
several times?
Wait. I get that there's levels. Wait.
Yeah, I'm
no,
about to say, do not put respect on McDonald's
Listen,
name, nigga. Like,
I'm
what?
not. Look, I think that what you're saying though is extremely intelligent. I think that in the scope of the world, they're both way up there. I get that it's levels to the two of them, but you said it like McDonald's is like you going to sue the nigga up to like you sue at the Chinese restaurant on the corner, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you are.
You're not,
exactly.
though.
Yes, you are.
Somebody
Somebody sued McDonald's because their coffee was too hot and it spilled on their leg and they got burned.
and they got like $100
Yeah.
million.
And the
You're not
super
A
size
suing
me
nigga,
the
too.
a
CDC,
nigga
bruh.
sued Red Bull
Suing. Oh yeah,
and won
because they ain't
$13
really giving
million.
wings.
Yeah,
That's
for
what I'm
false
trying to say. What I'm trying to
But
say
I put
is,
Red Bull and McDonald's in the same category. The CDC is like suing the motherfucking police almost, bro.
I get you.
Or the president.
But you can sue the police.
No.
you can sue the police and win. The only
can.
difference is the police gonna beat your ass.
Right. Yeah,
physically.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Physically, and they're gonna make it hard for you. Like
Live
you
your life,
really gonna
nigga.
have to like. If you want
need to get a
come sue them
facelift.
niggas,
You
yeah.
gotta go to the doctor and change the
Yeah.
way you look,
You
nigga.
Didn't they
can't
get
come
sued
back
for that?
around here.
Didn't they get sued for that super size me shit too?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That was crazy. I was little like, I don't want another Happy Meal. I swear to God, I don't want another
So
one.
the dude that was in Super Size Me sued
I don't think he sued them. It was somebody else. That's why he ended up doing that documentary.
Okay.
And then they took that shit off because he was like, "Oh, let me see if it's true for real."
That documentary was insane.
I was shook.
Right.
He was
That
going
nigga-
every week. I say, "Yo,
Every day.
You know,
No, I'm saying
and you
to
know
get
what's
a
crazy?
checkup, I
You know what's
thought it
crazy
was
about that?
weekly.
You know how I don't know if y'all like absolutely know this, but you know that like what you eat is directly linked to your sickness, right? So like when you have like a cold, it's directly linked to your body's
Mm-hmm.
inability to provide whatever it needs around your body, right? When you watch that show,
I'm walling.
as he was like eating and eating and eating, he was getting cold and he was getting sick.
Yeah.
And he was like
His face looked
stuffy and-
crazy.
yeah, like he was like his
He was
eyes
getting
were
all
watering. He
upset.
was going through all of those phases of
Yeah,
sickness.
yeah.
But I feel like back in the day, nobody could piece that together
No.
and make the correlation between like, what you put in your body, it's like putting bad gas in your car and wondering why your fucking engine won't go.
And
They
on
let
top of
people
that,
smoke
if you want to take
cigarettes
it a
outside.
step further, you are actually supposed to eat for your blood type too.
I saw that. So you know what's crazy? There's a guy named Yakai Awakened.
Mhm.
And he's a biochemist, and he owns multiple blood clinics across America.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically encourages all black people to go and get their blood work done, and he does dietary plans,
Yeah.
which he say like you don't have to follow it to a T, but you should know that your blood type needs X amount of blah blah blah,
Exactly.
so that when you eat, you can aim for
Yeah, re get it for your body.
Yeah.
If you got a binge, you're not gonna put 87 in that bitch, are you?
No, for sure.
Crazy.
For sure. And you know what's crazy? I've noticed that. Like, I've noticed, like, I have moments where, like, I'm eating super healthy
Yeah.
and still feel groggy or bloated or whatever the case may be. And it's because the super healthy I'm eating is not the super healthy I need to
That
be.
you need to, that your body's
saying?
asking for.
And it's based off your lineage, too. It's not just, you know what I'm saying? Because we could have the same blood type,
Yeah.
but your ancestors could come from this type of area. My ancestors could come from that type of area.
Absolutely, 100%.
You know?
Yeah, it's definitely variables to play a role in that shit. And on top of that, America does a really good job of marketing foods as healthy or organic, and they just be cosplaying as healthy foods, and then they're not really healthy.
Yo, did y'all hear about spinach?
I love it.
What's wrong with it?
How spinach is like heavy in phthalates?
Mm.
What
I
is
think
it?
phthalates.
The hell is that?
Hang on, I'm gonna tell you right now. I know we about to wrap up and shit though.
Spell it, nigga. Not playing.
PHTHALATES.
Agarium. Oh,
It's a type of chemical that can be found in spinach, and it can accumulate
I like.
from contaminated soil through exposure of plastic packaging. Through contaminated soil or through exposure to plastic packaging.
so don't get spinach from the United States. Got it.
Yeah, so basically, all the spinach that we eat, although the spinach is good for you,
Yeah.
it's bad for you.
I mean, they
By the
process.
time you
a bunch
get
of
to
our
it, that shit ain't good.
Yeah.
I mean, they process all of our shit. So I mean,
Yeah.
All right, well, shit, man. We're going to go ahead and wrap up. I got one more thing for y'all before we get up out of here, and I just want to know how y'all feel about it.
You sound like a pastor. Like, all right, I'm going in for a landing. That nigga be circling around for 45
I'm
more
screaming.
minutes.
Close the door.
he said we gon'
He said, close the door.
Close the door.
lock it.
Yo, he was so calm with
He
that
was
motherfucker,
wildin'.
too.
You're not leaving.
The door.
What?
Lord Jesus.
Yes,
Amen.
Lord.
Amen.
Please forgive me
rest
for
of our
playing with
days.
this pastor.
With the thing around your neck. Fire. Talking about some damn pasta.
That's my guy. Shout out my guy, man. Matter
Jesus.
of fact, let me turn this. Yeah. Shout
Yo.
out my guy. Which side I'm
It's
on?
the other way, man.
way.
Come on. Yeah. Get the
Son.
mic out the way, cuz. You see what I'm saying? Shout out my guy, man. I'm going to have his link in the bio. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he could be like the main brand ambassador for us. You feel me?
Okay.
Get us all some drip.
Some gear, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
Swag.
You got socks?
That's tough.
He got everything.
I need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a song with him. Me, him, and Zay did a song the other day. Not the other day, maybe like a couple months ago.
That's crazy.
But all right. So the last question I got for y'all.
Black people funny as shit. They be
Like what?
Niggas said the other day.
What time was that?
It
was actually 2 months ago.
Nah, it was a bunch of months ago.
Oh, I was bullshit.
Maybe like
Black people funny as shit.
maybe like a year and a half ago.
Exactly.
Because-
Black people funny as shit.
Because when we went to Charlotte,
Yeah.
we played the song that I'm talking about in the car.
Black people funny as shit. Nigga be about to check out the
That shit was like 2 years
Your
ago.
total will be $79, $100.
I ain't gonna lie, I be doing that shit on
I
purpose.
do that. I'd be like,
Like,
I went somewhere the other day. I can't tell them myself, but I went somewhere the other day and the bill came back and I was like, $50. And they all looked at me like, and I was like, nah, I'm just playing.
nah,
So
yeah.
then I went up there and paid. I was like, it went through? She was like, yeah, it went through. You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
you went to the Mongolian spot, huh?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just,
Screaming.
you know what I'm saying?
This nigga went to Chili's.
Right.
I was just outside. You know, I was outside.
Them boys is outside.
All right, so listen.
Johnny Ocean.
Okay.
Congress is having a really big dispute right now about vapes. Apparently, vapes have endocrine disruptors, which fuck with our hormones, fuck with our wants, our needs, our cravings. And we have a fucking pandemic of little.
I don't smoke that shit.
We have a pandemic of little people addicted to them shits. And
And
you know how it go when shit start affecting certain people's kids. That's when the government be like, "Oh, hold up, we got to do something about this." So, react.
I was gonna say some wild ass shit.
So I think I made a comment about this earlier. So I just Googled it just to make sure I wasn't making that shit up. And it says some reports suggest that traces of 2 whatever the fuck that word is, acid, and some other shit, and urine and feces may be found in some e-liquids due to manufacturing contamination.
I believe it.
So you got piss and shit lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's crazy.
And so it's making you.
And you said it's affecting their hormones, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's making you happy.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking with your hormones.
Making you shitty.
And making you shitty.
so weed.
No.
I've heard of smokers smoking in the morning and they immediately have to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Now that's so when I
All right,
smoke black and mild.
ADHD, relax.
When I smoke black and mild,
Is that happening?
That would trigger me to go to the
it's
bathroom.
active. My fault.
I'm saying stay on the
Oh, my
topic
fault. I was just saying.
but
of e-cigarettes.
I think that they do a lot of tests and shit like that before they
No, it's not.
let this shit hit the market. I think a lot of times they be like knowing what's going on and knowing the bad effects or the cons it's gonna have and just don't be giving a fuck. But I feel like it's fucked up because a lot of people that are smoking vapes, I mean, everybody smokes them, but I feel like a lot of kids are smoking. When I say kids, like teenagers, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You can hear the mic. move
Our
when you do it.
esteemed
It's like,
esteemed co-host is about to go be on the radio. So
yeah,
just
Hi,
holla.
guys.
she about to go ahead. All right, Thursday. But yeah, I just think that our youth is targeted a lot. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's where vapes are really big at. Like I see a lot of high schoolers, like 16, 17, 18, a lot of young kids. I think everybody smokes them, but it's like I think that's done by design and until they get caught and somebody's making a big deal about it.
Yeah, I think the right person is making a big deal about it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's one of those things where like if you don't know, it don't hurt you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like I would much rather know before it hurts me.
Oh yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a similar thing with like TikTok, and I know like it was a weird outrage, but I learned about this the same way I learned about China having the secret agenda to tear down America and kill everybody. And it's like every American was like ordering shit on TikTok shop and putting their fucking credit card information and their address. And it's like, damn, these niggas got everybody's address, everybody's credit card information. All these people are doing TikTok creators. They got their social security numbers. These niggas could press a button and ruin everything we got going on.
China they've been playing chess, and I feel like China has been making moves for the long ball. Like niggas been playing this shit since '87. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit. Yeah. And that's why I'm saying like it ain't shit we could do. But I would much rather know and move accordingly than have no fucking idea and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, your world is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm about to go off the grid.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, look, it's already fucked up. You know what I'm saying? This shit ghetto over here.
Yeah, I'm about to go off the grid.
This shit ghetto as a bitch.
I'm not
Earth
literally
is
about to
ghetto.
go off the grid, but I'm about to
For real.
be set up. I'm about to set you up too to be off the grid if something ever happen.
Hey, need it.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
I'm waiting on you to buy a house so we can set you up too.
Oh, I'm next.
I forgot what it's called. Damn, I wish I knew what I have it.
By the end of 2025, I'm gonna be in the crib.
I wouldn't say that. I would say mid
It's a rush. Maybe
2026.
2026.
No, I mean end of 2025.
Okay.
Be in a crib, I would say mid 2026 because you have and you have kids that you have to worry about. And I think that is going to make your decision making 10 times harder
And on top of that, like
because your options are going to be.
Well,
you can look at houses and you could be like, oh, I want to put an offer in on that. And as soon as you open your mouth and say you want to put an offer in,
Oh,
What
you
is
already said that.
that's what I said.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
so
then
yeah,
that's different.
You got a house. You're moving to.
that's different.
Wait,
Yeah.
why don't you buy another house and rent that house for rent?
Well, that's the goal. That's what I plan to do. But as of right now,
You need me to walk the house with you?
huh?
You need me to walk the house with you?
Yeah, for
Figure
sure.
out what need to be fixed and shit.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Hey, so
And we can cut this part. I don't want people to know my business.
what you mean? No, it's good.
What you mean?
Ain't nobody gonna know where the house is.
Yeah, but I just don't want people to know my business. Like, they don't need to be worried
That's
about
amazing, bro. Be proud of that shit, man.
it. Yeah, but
How many people got?
nigga, I am proud of it.
You know what my mom left me when I turned 18?
That's cool.
I'm playing. I'm chatting. Sorry, ma. Don't beat my ass.
I'm gonna tell them not playing.
But I'm for real though. Like I got you. But at the same time, It's good, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You in an amazing position in life, and
yeah.
a lot of these motherfuckers is trying to figure out what the fuck they gonna do tomorrow for dinner.
No, yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit, today for dinner.
fuck out of here, nigga. You just said you got food at the crib.
I know.
But
I cooked some motherfucking chicken on the grill yesterday.
Why would you want to keep talking about food? And I said I was hungry 45 minutes ago.
Because y'all was just talking about food. It was a perfect opportunity.
I actually wanted to tell y'all.
I meant to bring you some
construction
chicken.
shit, but
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I appreciate it. I'm just sick and tired of you telling me all of these stories about how you was about to bring me something.
No, but I was
sure that
rushing and
Hey, is it gay if I call you at night and ask you, tell you good night?
I seen that.
don't tell me good night.
I'm just asking. Is it gay?
That video that dude that was calling some boys and told them good night.
I would be very uncomfortable. Even though you my nigga, bro, it's like, nigga, why you calling to tell me good night, bro?
Hey, I seen one video where the nigga called her back. He said, "Yo, you all right?" He was like,
yeah, bro,
why?"
because if you tell me good night, I'm thinking like, all right, he got to be going through something.
Yo, the nigga doubled down. He said, yeah, bro, I just took a shower, got to bed. I just figured I'd call my nigga and say good night.
Nah, nigga, don't call me like I'm
seen
a
one.
bitch.
Where a girl called her baby daddy.
Call me like I'm a
and
bitch.
was
Say
like,
good night, bro.
Good night. I'm just calling to say good night. And he was like, "Fuck going on? Why you calling me saying good night?" She was like, I was just telling you good night. We got a kid together, so he was like, "You miss it, don't you?" And she was like, no, I just really want to call and say good night. He was like, "Oh, well, she's not even here, so something or whatever." Talking about his other girlfriend at the time. He was like, he was like, "Yeah, pull up." She was like, "Okay, I'll see you in a little bit." I was like,
man, any nigga would have took that like, oh yeah, she trying to give me some play.
Hey, look, I seen a video of a nigga saying, "I'm getting a divorce, not because I want to. I'm getting a divorce because on my
I've
birthday,
seen that before, but yeah.
on my birthday, I woke up and my wife didn't tell me happy birthday. I went in the kitchen, ate breakfast. My kids didn't tell me happy birthday.
Yeah.
I went to work. My boss called me in the office, told me happy birthday. So I said, oh, okay, thank you."
I heard this
And
shit.
she goes, "Do you want to go out for lunch?" And I go, "Yeah." So we go out for lunch. And then she go, "Hey, do you want to go back to my house?" And I go, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And she said, "Give me a minute. I'm going to go in the back." So I wait. And when she comes out with my wife and my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's singing happy birthday, but I'm butt-ass
Butt-ass
naked.
naked on the couch.
Niggas, said, I'm about to take a bitch down.
Yeah.
Niggas said,
Pound.
hey, look.
Pound.
Yeah, that shit's funny as hell.
That had me crying, yo.
I mean, no.
Oh, man. But yeah, listen, so the new crib.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to Haiti. We was brainstorming a little bit. He was telling me that garage with the metal walls.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all haven't seen it yet. I'm going to show y'all soon. But the metal walls, he was like, that might actually be really fire for a podcast setup. He said the only thing that we have to worry about is, well, I said the only thing we have to worry about is the tinniness of the surrounding. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to figure out whether I would need to foam the outside wall or hang dampening blankets
Fabric.
or something to diffuse the sound from being with an echo type shit.
Got you.
But I think that these couches in the middle of a tinny area with a couple of paintings and shit on the wall would be really fire.
Okay.
And we'll figure that out when the time comes.
Yeah, I about to say, look, whenever you ready or got time to take niggas by the crib, I definitely want to slide.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the owner because the owner is in the process of moving out now.
Okay.
And I'm getting a home appraised too, and I'm praying that the appraisal comes back lower than my offer, because if it comes back lower, then my down payment and everything drops. But if it comes back higher, we locked in the contract, baby. So I have instant equity.
Yeah.
So if the home comes back at, to say $20,000 more, I instantly got $20,000 in equity.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll figure that part out.
Oh God.
So I'm gonna need y'all for some work too.
Hey, look.
We're gonna redo a deck.
Let's do it.
I already got some guys that's gonna do the dirty work though. They're gonna dig a trench, but we gonna do a slat of concrete. Y'all down?
Hell yeah. I'm down, brother.
Gotta help put it down there.
No, I'm gonna get a truck. I'm gonna order a truck that's gonna drop the concrete.
Down.
But we gotta
smooth it.
skid it. Yeah, we gotta skid it.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get
It's gonna be
I'm
difficult.
gonna fuck up and step in
with
the cement.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna let niggas sign it and shit. You
Hey.
know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
Yeah, we gonna skid it. And I think it's a dope experience for anybody, you know what I'm saying? Especially like your backyard is unfinished, so if you ever wanted to do something extra, at least you would have the experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's all we got, man.
Oh God.
It's been real.
All right.
In case y'all haven't realized by now, by the end of every episode, we just talk a bunch of shit about what we got going on in life.
Mm-hmm.
And this episode was fucking random as shit.
I'm screaming.
I promise y'all, one of these days we gonna get it together.
One day we're gonna stay on task. I swear to
I
God.
feel like our spitball ADHD conversations, it makes it unique to us. So
Yeah, it be lit though.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
It be lit. Niggas be fucking with the shit. I be looking at the numbers and shit, and we might only have, let's say, 200 views, right? But of the 200 views, that should be like 67% watched.
And that's really,
Like,
really good.
They be watching the fuck
Yeah.
out them 2 hours or that hour
That's
and a half.
actually really good, yeah.
I'll allow it.
For sure.
Yeah.
But shit, we're gonna be back next time.
That's all you got? You ain't got nothing else for them?
No.
All right, what you got?
Whatever you do, don't listen to Jose.
Man, listen, if you don't shut your curly, you know what? Go ahead.
Go ahead. 'Cause
I
you
gotta
got the
tell
little
y'all
twinkle on
something,
top
man.
of
I
your
gotta
head,
tell
too.
y'all, just so y'all
Nope.
know.
It's a whole bunch of people out here that be like, oh shit, you do music? I do music too. And then you hear them like, you don't do music though. Keep that bullshit away from me. Just,
You the ringleader.
Thank you, V.
No, never been.